Hi folks, how are you all doing today? I'm back with a brand new video again. Okay, so today we're discussing about if conditional statements, which is very important. And yeah, without the if conditional statement, I don't really think any program is possible, right? Where you're actually creating something. Okay, so we want our computer to take decisions on its own, definitely, right? So yeah, that's where we use if conditionals, and we are going to learn more about this in our today's session. Before starting off with today's session, I would just like to tell you all that if you have not been watching my series, please go back to my channel, Folks Hub, right? So there are multiple playlists which are uploaded, right? So you can actually go on to those and please do check out all my videos, okay? If you have any questions, queries, please comment in the comment section below, okay? And yes, you can share the videos with all the other students which whom you know, right? Who can't really afford for these courses, right? These kind of expensive coding courses, right? So this is absolutely for free, which is available to you, right? Please do use the opportunity and do share them as much as possible. Okay, so this should help kids like you. Okay, and yeah, this is all. So let's start our today's session where we are discussing about the if conditionals today, which is very important, right? So I'm just renaming this so that I can share the same link with you all guys, right? So, if conditionals. Conditional statements are always very important when it comes to the programming, okay? So, why if conditionals are very important is because we always want our computer to take decisions on its own, correct? But it is not really capable of doing that, right? So for decision making, it's very much important, okay? So as decision making is only possible when you have a brain, correct? We as humans, we have our own brains, we can think of our own selves, right? So that's how you take decisions. If this something is important for you, if something is not important for you, or if you have to do this thing while this is happening, or if you have to do this thing while this is happening, right? You're able to decide all these things just because of you have your brain and you have your own intelligence, right? Unlike you, your computer doesn't really have any intelligence, right? Doesn't have any any intelligence on of its own, okay? So we have to make it artificially intelligent enough so that it can take decisions. And how that is possible, you can use if conditionals for making it possible. Okay. You will be using if conditional statements for taking decisions, right? Like what? So let's suppose I'm giving you a real life example over here. So when it's raining, it's very obvious that you always will carry a umbrella, correct? So or a raincoat, right? So but now if it is raining and like let's suppose in your program if something is happening, okay, in the game and it has to take some decision. Let's suppose you have this kind of a scenario in your game where if the score is more than 10, you want it to go to the next level, okay, you want your player to go to next level. So how will your computer know that score is greater than 10 or no? Whether it has to check that or no, right? It doesn't have its own intelligence, right? So there you can actually use or apply if conditional statements where you can just write if score is greater than 10, you'll write that condition there. So if this condition is true, whatever you write inside if, it just blindly executes all of it. If the condition is false, it blindly ignores the complete if conditional statement and the control goes to the next one. Okay, this is how simple it is with if conditional statements, right? A very simple syntax in JavaScript. So let's just see the syntax of JavaScript, right? Syntax of if condition. Okay, so you'll write if, then you'll open parenthesis. Here you will have to write the condition. Okay, after this, you will have to open curly braces, and within the curly braces, you will be writing the thing. right? So this is the syntax basically. I'll just put this also here. Now let's start writing the real if conditional statement, right? If first I shall declare one variable like var name equal to folks hub, folks hub, right? And I will say if name equal to folks hub console.log, I will write so yeah, let's just execute this and check what happens, right? So what did I write here? I just declared a variable called as name, and I said the name as Folks Hub. Okay. So if what is the condition I'm checking here? The condition is if name equal to Folks Hub, right? So why do I write this dual equal to symbol is if you write one equal to sign, that just indicates that you are assigning this particular value to this variable. Okay. So I'll just write this over here. Single equal to sign means assignment operator. Okay, it's the assignment operator. That means to assign a value to a variable, to a variable, we use we use one equal to sign. Okay, and next thing. So when will you use dual equal to sign, right? So this is used when you want to compare, right? When you want to compare two things, okay? Like such as LHS and RHS. Okay, what do I mean by LHS and RHS? Left hand side value and right hand side value. Okay, so this is when you use this comparing two things, whether both are equal or not, right? So if the LHS thing is equal to the RHS thing or not, to check this, we use this one. Okay, and there's another sign called as triple equal to. This is used when you want to compare the values, okay, when you want to compare both the values, and also when you want to compare the type, right? When you want to compare the type, okay. I'm sorry. When you want to compare the type, what is the type? So type means data type, okay. Type is data type, right? So what is the data type again? Like you can see, this is a string variable, okay, and there can be numeric variables also, like we have discussed in the variable session. If you have not been watching my previous video series, so please do go back and first watch variables thing, right? So you have string data type, we have numeric data type also, right? Number values also will be there, and string values also can be there, and there are multiple things which can be allowed, right? So uh, now this data type and this data, sorry, here, so this data type and this data type is matching or not is checked with this triple equal to sign. Okay, it will compare whether both are equal or not, and it will also compare the type. Okay, so both the types should be matching, only then it will consider that to be true, and whatever is inside that will be executed. Okay, so your yes, name has folks up. Now if name equal to folks up, then we want to execute this, you are a folks hub member. Okay, so that's what I'm just writing. This is just a sample basically, I'm sorry about this. Yeah, this is just a sample. Okay, let's run it and check. Yeah, you can see your Folks Hub member is written here. Why? Because both are same, right? So this is a string. It has some string variable value here, which is Folks Hub, and I am writing a string which is again Folks Hub. So both are matching, and it actually is executing the same line, right? So this is how if conditional statements work. Okay, it will just check the condition. If it is true, this will be executed. If it is false, this will not be executed. So let's check with the same. I'm writing small h over here. So this one and this one should not match now because there is a case change, right? So it is a capital case letter and this is small case letter, right? So let's reset and run this and check. You will be seeing nothing. You can see console is empty, right? This is just because we do not have the same text in the name variable. Okay, so this is how it is, right? And this is how the if conditional statement work. So when you write one if conditional statement, it can only check one condition, right? So it can check either one simple condition or one complex condition. Okay, so but not many other things. Complex condition might have multiple conditions in it. That's not the matter, right? But it can only check one single condition. Okay, whatever is written inside this parenthesis, that will be completely considered as one, right? So that's why. Okay, now, so not only if conditional statement you have if else also. Okay, if else. So why do we use if else when you already have if? So let's suppose you are executing this one, right? You can't really see any output. Now your user is getting confused. What? I really do not have any output, right? So he don't know what is happening, correct? Now if I have else, what can I do? I actually can tell the user that you entered something wrong or you do not have a valid input, correct? Let's check that. Okay, so when I say var age equal to 25, okay, now let's write if age equal to 30, sorry, not equal to, because we have to compare the values. If age equal to 30, I will say console.log you are an adult. Okay, don't consider the statement, just see the intention here. Okay, and then I'm writing else console.log you are a youngster. Okay, so like you can see, if age is not equal to 30, then it will actually tell that or give you the output as you're a youngster. Okay, if the age is equals to 30, then it would be giving you the result as you're an adult. Okay, let's check this, right? You can see this, you're a youngster, right? So you can see the age is 25, right? It's not 30, it's not equal to 30. Definitely this condition would never match. It's impossible, correct? So this became false, and you have something to tell your user with the else when this condition is not matching. So if this is not getting executed, you have something which is definitely going to execute if the condition is not matching. Okay, now you know. Okay, so if I'm not an adult, that means I'm a youngster. He is getting to understand this at least, right? You have some output to be given when you have the else block written. Okay, so if the if block is not getting executed, obviously the cursor would definitely move on to the else and it would execute this. I mean, even in the real life we do the same thing, right? If something is not happening, right, then we have some else part to be done. If it is raining, you'll carry an umbrella. else you will not, right? So here also it is something like that. Else, if this is not happening, then else this will happen. Okay, so it's something like this, right? Not only if else, we have if else if also, if else if conditional statement. Okay, so what do I mean by this? If and if else both can only check one single condition, right? You can see here only one single condition is checked in both of them, in if also, in if else also. But in if else if, you can check two or more conditions. How? Let's see that, right? So I will say var num equal to 2, right? Let's write if. I will say num if num equal to 5, console.log. I will write 20 here. That's better. Console.log, console.log. Number is 5. Okay. This is just an example. Okay. Don't worry. Else if, so else, and you're writing the if now. Okay. It has another condition to be checked here. So let's write another condition saying if number equal to 10, console.log, then I will say number is 10. Okay. Else if, I'll write one more condition here. If num equal to 15, then I will write console.log number is 15. Okay. Now let's scroll down and let's write the last condition. Else console.log number is 20. Okay. Now, so now what shall happen, right? Let's see. I'll just show you. So my number is 20 actually, right? But here I want to check if number is 5, I have to say 5. If I have number 10, then I have to say 10. If it is 15, I have to say 15. If it is not any of these, then I would say that number is 20. Okay. So don't consider the logical thing here, but understand the example, right? So you can see, first it will check. The cursor would actually go here first, so it will check number is equal to 5 or not. No, 20 is never equal to 5. So it goes to the next thing. It will check number is equal to 10 or not. No, 20 is never equal to 10. So it will go to the next condition. It will check 20 equal to 15 or not. No, it is not equal. Then it will print the else number is 20. Okay. So what happens in the if else if is you have a choice for your computer that if this is not getting executed, then go to the next one. If this is not executed, then go to next one. Okay. So if this is also not executed, lastly you can have else and you can use this. Okay. Let's reset and run. You can see it is showing number is 20, right? See, we wanted the else part to be executed and it is actually doing that thing. Now what if I write number 15? Okay. So then this is how something will happen. So if number equal to 5, no. Number is equal to 10, no. Number is equals to 15, yes. So it will print this and it will ignore else. It will not do the else part. Okay. So let's check if that same thing is happening or not. You can see number is 15 is printed and nothing else is done, right? Now, now what if number is 10, right? Sorry, let's reset and run it. Now you can see it's showing number is 10, right? So first it check this condition. If this is false, it will check the second one. If this is true, it will not check the third one. It will not check the else. It will just directly come out of the complete thing. Okay. So this is how your if else statements work. Okay. So very simple. If has only one single condition, It will check this. If it is true, this will be executed. If it is false, this will not be executed. Okay. So here your user really doesn't have any feedback, right? So that's why we have if else. Okay. If there is any chance that you want to give a feedback for your user saying this is not done or this is not getting executed because of this thing, if you want to provide them reasons, right, then you'll be using if else. So if this is not getting executed, if this became false, then you have something to execute and you have something to tell your user that this is what happened. Okay. So that's why we have else. If this is not getting executed, if this condition became false, automatically else would be executed. Okay. If this is becoming true, then else is ignored. Okay. This is very important again. Else is not always executed. Else is only executed when your if condition becomes false, right? So this is the thing. And if else if, you can check multiple conditions. So if this is true, then this will be executed. All rest of the three are ignored. If this is false, then it comes to the next one. If this is false, then it comes to the next one. If this is also false, then only else will be executed, not always. Okay. I hope you understood about these conditional statements. And if you have any questions, you can actually get back to me in the comment section below. Okay. So this was all for today's session, and I will be meeting you all guys in the next session, right? So until then, you know what you have to do. You please do keep watching Folks Hub channel, right? Open the playlist, go with the different videos, explore all of them, right? And I will be giving you more and more content in the coming days, right? So you will be getting to learn so many new things, okay? So please do follow my channel, right? Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Folks Hub. And thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye, guys, and have a great day, all.